Well, hello everybody. Welcome back or welcome to Stacy's Crafty Jam. Oh, it's a flip through day. Oh, it's always exciting when it's a flip through day. Yeah, again. Yeah, here I am, late again. I'm not even gonna say I'm sorry because it is what it is. But I just have the best time. The best time playing with LineDotArrow papers. This month was especially gorgeous because these colors are so rich and so fabulous. The autumn kaleidoscope, these Halloweenies are precious, precious. I don't do Halloween. I really don't. But this changed my mind. It sure did. Um, the autumn ephemera kit, so much gorgeous in here. And then the texture, the whole thing was like texture your art. And this textured paper bundle was amazing. And then the background pages, that was textury too. And I liked that. I liked all of this. Okay. Are you ready for what I did? This is my design team project for October 2024. Here we go. Ah, I love her. I do. I love her. Oh, I had made her I'd made her without the tassel. See, imagine her without that tassel. See, and then look with the tassel. Ha ha ha. Yeah, gotta have that. Oh my gosh. And I was telling Robin, my friend, I can't do anything skinny. I'm a fat girl and everything's got to be chunky monkey. Yeah. So yeah, look at this chunky, gorgeous, textury tassel. Oh gosh, she got lace, she got ribbons, she got seam binding, she's got this fuzzy thing. I don't know what this is. I had just enough to add this to my tassel. That's it. That's all I had. And then I took lace and I cut, and so it would be textured. And I threw in. Oh, I put chunky fiber in there. Ooh, I love this tassel so much. And I put her on with oh, let me do that. I put her on with this little thingy right there. Yeah, I don't know what you call those things. Yeah, little toggle clasp thing. Anyway, and then my spine is it's a 2-inch spine. Put lace. This actually was made out of an Amazon package, those brown big ones. And I made myself a 2-inch spine, and then I covered it with fabric, and then I covered the spine with this cream lace from our shop. And then there is the papers that are breathtaking, breathtaking. Look at the colors. Oh, they're rich. They're fabulous. Y'all could still go get these too. I don't know where I got this, but I printed it on fabric. And then look, I printed a book page, a German book page. Can you see that? And I matted, I layered thing. There's, some sort of funky lace there. I took my fabric and I printed a German book page from our shop. And I layered to put some cheesecloth, some black cardstock, and then put that on, sewed, and put that on her beautiful paper. And here's some lace that I had in my stash. I did a button cluster of sorts. Didn't this orange breathtaking? It's a amberish orange, and oh my gosh, guys, I do love this journal. I do. And then I went and got I love Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and I like Edgar Allan Poe, and I put in Canva just quotes from their books and from their poems and stuff. And that's how I come by doing this. You're something between a dream and a miracle. I wanted to say you're someone or you're somewhere, but the actual quote is you're something. Uh, Whatever Elizabeth wants to say, or whatever she wanted to say. Yeah. And then look at the gore. It really is laying very lovely. I used lots of lace from our shop. I used lots of vintage laces from my stash. You can see all the little fibers hanging off. Yeah, there's a dangle down here, but I think it but anyway, let's just get started. And I will show you all of this. See, I left all of this. There's over a yard of this lace there, but I left it there for the lady I'm mailing this to. and Miss Bliss. And I'm gonna. She can take off this lace and use it. You know, yeah. Okay, so here we are. It's 2 signatures, elastic binding, so you can take your pages in, out, move them around. It's like an endless forever journal. You know, once you journal on it, tuck you another page in there. You know, it's forever. And then I did a thing. I did a cardstock, black cardstock, her printed paper, the LineDotArrow Kaleidoscope, and then I took another page. I took another print and I fussied out the element that the image that's right there, and I layered it on top with cheesecloth. I like this. I like this. I don't know what made me think to do that, but that's what I did. What do we got here? Oh, this is just a tag. It looked like it was going to come apart, but it didn't. This was my textured tag that I made for the first week challenge. And I thought that looked really pretty there. And I love this page. You know, it's your Halloween, it's your autumn. I love the colors. I love the grunge. Yep, I did a little thing there, layered some laces. Yep, I digging this journal. Okay, this is fun. I got this idea from Robin Trader. She takes her seam binding and she crinkles it, you know, does that little ruffle thing there. But I used our lace from there. I used lace from our shop, but then I didn't like the glue that was back there. So I don't know. I did a thing, and then I did some wonky sewing. And then this is super duper cool. It's just page from her kit, a piece of a master board that I found on my floor. I was like, what is that doing on the floor? I'm going to use it. And then this is from her kit. And then this is just a negative that I thought was super duper cool to put on there. You know, you could kind of see it's like, I don't know, there's a horse. I don't know, something. And then here is a tag that I made. And I think this was part of our Tic Tac craft. Yeah, I made this on a live. And I just took her tag, layered, did some things. Yeah, and I love the polka dots. Oh, the polka dots are precious. Oh, I love polka dots so much. All right. And then this is some tea dye paper. But, oh, yeah, this is our Zoe paper. Yeah, this is my Zoe Mason breeding paper. Y'all want some wonderful tea dyed paper? See Zoe. This is the cover sheet to a music book, and I liked it, and it went in. And then I did sewing everywhere, wonky sewing. Here is a belly band that I had a lot of fun making, and it did have a thing in there. It must have came out. I'll have to find it. There was something in there. It fell out. Oh. And here is a tag. Her tag from her kit, but what's cool is this element here is a vintage 1957 cleaner's slip. Yeah, well, that was some expensive clean in 1950. Oh my Lanta! In 1957, it cost her $19.50. I don't think so. I think somebody else wrote all that down there. That can't be right because the price was $1. Yeah, this is a bunch of baloney. And because I know this is from 1957, it fell out of my ledger that Dan and I got. Anyway, this is my button shaker card. Isn't he precious? Listen to that. I love that button shaker card. Yep. And I of course use, you know, pages from the kit. There we are. And then, oh, I love this lace. This is our rust lace in our shop. Oh, it's lush, lush, lush. And here is a love letter to, it says, Dear Folks. Yeah, it's from 1963. May 23rd, 1963. And I loved the edging. I loved the handwriting. And I put that in there. This is, I think this is some Tanya Picotti tea-dyed paper right here. Yeah. Thank you, Tanya. And then here's a card, a tag card from her kit. Backed it with my vintage music from the shop. A pocket from her kit. I love this page. I'm loving the gingham. I did ombre silk ruffle. Did my lace on the pocket from the kit, and did sewing. Oh, that lace looks lush on there. Lush, lush, lush. Okay, what do I got here? Oh, I got Okay, no, I don't. And then this is a journaling space. This is a cute foreign children's book page. And then this is from a children's 1800s spelling book. Oh, yes. Lush. Look at those. Look how it was in the book. Yeah, I managed to save it. And then this is from, look how pretty this kit is. I love these corals and the oranges and everything. I love it. Did some sewing on the pocket. And I just, just did some sewing on the tag. Got you some journaling space. I think you could journal right there too if you wanted to. And then this is some, I think this is some Tanya Picotti paper. Thank you, Tanya. This is from Clemens Crafts. I only had one in this orangey color. It's a French subscription. I mean, prescription thing, not sub. Prescription, like from the doctors. And it doesn't say the year on here. I don't remember, but it's old. And I got it from the Clemens Crafts. Yeah. Oh gosh, look at those colors. And look at that ombre silk. It's green, cinnamon, gold, brown, gold. Oh, pretty. This is a pocket from, pocket from another kit from a while back. And it fell on my desk and I went, I like it. I'm putting it in. And this is a card from the kit with some vintage book page behind it. This is some gorgeous stuff here. I think Vanessa Clemens gave that to me. Isn't that some lush handwriting? Thank you, Vanessa. And then this is the center of the signature. Look at my little cute vintage lace. It's got a little ruffle to it. Isn't that pretty? And then this is from, I don't know. Maybe this is, what you call it? Oh, Edith Holden. Maybe. I don't know. I liked it. It went in. And then this is another of that Vanessa gave me. Thank you. This is some vintage lace that is just breathtaking with this page. The rest of that prescription. Oh, look at the color. Look at the color. Oh, it's lush, guys. Oh, I made these wonky lace ruffles, and I put those as page tabs all through the book here. I did. I think you could journal. Oh, look at this. This is the last piece of this vintage lace. And I'm sad, but I'm not going to be crying because I know I'll get more. Yeah. And then there's some cards from her kit. Sewing is my jam. The rest of that 1800 spelling page, the rest of that children's, I guess that's French. Isn't that precious? And journaling. Oh, I like this is from our shop. I love this. I cut this out. If I see that out on another page. Here's the rest of that letter. Well, I think that's super duper cool. Journaling space. I like this vintage lace. This is like a crochet like lace. And then here is a card, journaling space. I like that large print book page there. That's from the 1800s. And then I did some vintage lace on my pocket, sewed. Here's the rest of that music cover page. It's not really music, but it's the cover to a music. It's the rest of my Zoe paper with my wonky sewing. I took an envelope and I altered it with all of her pretty stuff from the kit, our lace and different things. Oh, don't you love that? I love that backing on there. Oh, I like it. It really goes well with that tag. And then here's a little tag from the kit. And I made this into a double pocket. Like that's the pocket, and then that's the pocket. And then look at this. Oh my, look at this ombre. I'm gonna cut my stringy strings. Okay, this is breathtaking. You got orange and gold and maroon, and then the bleed and orange, and it pops on this page so beautifully. Oh, I can't say enough about that silk. And then here, that's signature 1. Here we go to signature 2. This is more of my, I don't have much of this vintage lace either. My sissy's got to get to giving me some vintage lace. Oh, here's one of our vintage doilies. And I just tucked it down and I put it on a piece of cardstock and I sewed it on, I glued it and sewed it onto here, folded that down, put a little button cluster there. Yeah, here's a tag from the kit with the topper. More of my lace, wonky lace ruffle with my Zoe paper. And here's a vintage music. I love the vintage music with the writing on it. Like somebody's made notes. Great, 3-5. I guess swell 2-8. Whatever that means. I'm not a music person. So it must mean you're going to get loud. You're going to get, you know, I don't know. I don't know what it means. They circled there where the tempo is. So they're telling themselves something. Ooh, we have these new checks in our shop. Y'all need to go check them out. Yeah, and for the Two Sister Jam, the code is down below for y'all. YouTube 20, you get 20% off. So run and go do that. But anyway, we have these checks, and these checks are really cool. And I love the color of this. It's a pinkish coral, you know, and you got that number on there. It's really super duper cool. And then here is a piece of our fire, what is it? Armory ledger. I love the color. It's almost got a gray green tint to it. And yeah, it's firearms or something. And then, oh, look at those colors and those tags and my polka dots. Y'all know I like the polka dots. Love the colors of my seam binding. Put lace on the pockets, sewed wonky on it. And then look at the ombre. Oh, look at those colors dancing with that page. So pretty. Journaling. This is more of my Tanya paper. I kind of mixed it all in here this time. Now on this one, this is that little pocket sack thing I did. This time I didn't do my pocket on the side. I did it in the back, like here. So you got a pocket there and you got a pocket there. And then you journal. And then, oh, look at that that German book page on the back and polka dots, y'all. And then a little piece of the wonky lace ruffle. Oh my gosh. I love that owl. And then look at the colors in this ruffle with this page. Green and, oh, trying to match that blue there. Really, really lovely. And then here's a really vintage typing book. Yeah. And then here is a pretty textured card that I made. This went with our Tic Tac craft, and it was this is a masterboard. And then I took one of her tags that I embossed, and you tear it down the middle and put it on top of your masterboard. And then I used an Edgar Allan Poe quote, "All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream." Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a fancy talking. I think this is a pocket from another kit, but I liked it and it went in. Yeah. And then our wonky thing. Oh, I love this. This was in the textured set. And then this is some pretty stuff that Vanessa gave me, because when I ordered, she gave me things, and it was really sweet of her. Or it was in a paper pack that I bought. I don't remember, but that's Clemens Crafts. And I love it. It looks like a game card to me, but I can't read German, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's a calendar, because look at the days. This is October. Okay. Alrighty, right. Oh, this had to go in there. This is a really vintage thing, and I love the ads. I loved it. Look at that silk ruffle on this page. Pops of teal, blue. I like this mix of autumn, Halloween, the colors, the textures. I love it all. I did another belly band here, and I just did a belly band, you know, with her things and layered. Yeah. And then look at her little Halloweenies. They're precious, guys. Those Halloweenies are precious. Distressed beyond measure. I don't know where I got that phrase, but I typed it up and put it in there. Oh my gosh. I like that. And then this is a center. And then I did another botanical like page. I don't know. I don't know where Dan and I got this, but then see, we can move things around. Let's say you don't want this here, you want it over there, or you don't want it in there at all. You make your plans. Yeah. And then this is my vintage lace. I love this so much. The little Ricky Rack type thing. Oh my God. This has to be one of my favorite tags I've ever made on the planet ever. I really love this. It's the Viewmaster thing. I layered it and I put it to where you can still see. Well, you can't see on the camera, but when you look, you still see the photos there. I mean, you can hear too, but you really can hear because the light's coming through, you know. And then things are not what they seem. Yeah, and see, they're not what they seem. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm funny. And then this is another one of those on the floor things. I had that on the floor. I had that on the floor. And I was like, and then I put that card and I did some stair step tuck. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm going to do a video on trash. This is true trash to treasure. It was literally on the floor and I just took it off and before I swept and I was like, wait a minute. That's too big of a piece to throw away. So I made a tuck, and then the wonky lace ruffle. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What do you call it? Silk. Ooh, and the owl with the hat, the numbers, the grunge. Oh my gosh, you can't get better than LineDotArrow Designs. Look at this vintage. That's the rest of that vintage thing. Here's the rest of that. Who knows what it is? German thing. It's got to be maybe a calendar because look, it says January, February. Yeah. I don't know. But here's a mason jar tag. This was part of the Take 5. But I used her papers and I used her elements, and it just had to go in here. It did. A wonky lace ruffle. The rest of the typing page. I'm loving that reddish orange writing there. This is the very, very last of this vintage lace on the planet. Let's have a moment of silence for it. Okay, I'm over it. I'm going to find more. I'm not upset. I will find more. Okay, this is a beautiful card that I just sewed on from her kit, but I made a altered paperclip. Yeah. And that is there. Look, we got those stamps in our shop. Man, we got really good stamps. And then here is that gorgeous rust lace from our shop. And then there's the rest of that paperclip. And I love, this was my favorite page well, I say that every time. I don't know. This is one of my favorite pages. Anything with bingo. Count me in. Too cute to spook. Oh my gosh. Look at this. These are all of her, this and this. I did this on Canva, that on Canva, that on Canva. This black lace is from our shop. And I sewed with some goldy bronze thread. Yeah. This is from her kit. Anyway, I tucked it. Okay, y'all get up there. I want my fibers to hang over. All right. It tucked it in there like so. I like things to hang and dance off. Yeah, I do. And then there's the rest of that check. Now you could move it. See how you can move the things around if you want to. Yeah. And there is the rest of that wonky lace. This is the last page of the signature. This is our chocolate lace that sold out. Oh, yes. I did some of that Robin special thing there. And then here is this. Oh, you need to lay down. You're getting all upset on me. But anyway, that is gorgeous. I'm going to have to make sure that's laying down when I close it. All right. All right. I got to cut my threads. All right. Here we are. This is a very back page. There's where that dangle was. There is where that dangle is. And I used her freebies and I printed that on Canva. And I made this for a challenge in Junk Journal Junction. Yeah. And, but I made a pocket out of this piece here. And then this was from the freebies with LineDotArrow. And look at the little girl. She's so precious. She's so precious. Oh my gosh. Anyway. That's that, guys. That is that. Yes, yes, yes. We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh. Okay, she is gonna. Okay, let me make sure that this is behaving. Okay, I don't want y'all. I don't want y'all. Okay, there. Okay, I am going to. I gotta wrap her up with some pretty lace, and I gotta get her boxed up and sent off to Oklahoma, where the wind. No, I'm not gonna say. Okay, so we have got some really fun things planned. There is Steampunk Your Art with LineDotArrow this month, and that is super duper fun. And that has begun because it's already like the 4th or 5th of November. And so that has begun. TwoSisterJam is doing holiday festive stuff. So be looking for that in the TwoSisterJam group. And I want to invite you. If you are not a member of the TwoSisterJam Facebook group, come join us. We have lots of fun. We have live tutorials, challenges, giveaways. We have a lot of fun there. A lot of very, very talented ladies are there that are ready to support you and inspire you. And we're going to do a Secret Santa. Yeah. And so if you're interested, come over there and that'll be in the events. And LineDotArrow, we do the LineDotArrow challenges every month. So yeah, we are just so excited. I am so excited. I always am though, right? But I love her. I'm gonna take a minute with her. I love you. But she's gonna go to her home, and I'm proud that she has a good home to go to. Yes, she does. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video, which probably is going to be a take 5 video. And yeah, and then I got things going for Steampunk Your Art. We've got plans and plans and plans. I hope you are blessed. That's the rule. Go be blessed and be a blessing. Yep. And I will see you in the next video very, very soon. Y'all have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye.